Hello guys, welcome back to the False 9 YouTube channel. Welcome back to more Aquile, my Lazio save on Football Manager 2015. And I want to start with an apology because I haven't done a video in over a week. I've been kind of ill this week. I've had a cold, I've had some sort of virus, don't know what. So yeah, I didn't do a video in over a week. I only managed to do 2 videos of each of my manager saves. I'm going to set my earphones out because they're really affecting my hearing. I only managed to do 2 videos of each save last week as well, just because I think I'm biting off more than I can chew with this and my other channel. I'm going to talk more about exactly what happened to me later on in the video, but we're going to go through some fixtures first of all. We're going to play Inter Milan today in the in Serie A. We played 5 games, and apart from that loss last episode against Cesena, we won our other 4 games, which is actually very, very good. I'm amazed actually that we managed to win the rest of our games. So I'm going to go through those fixtures now, go to the schedule. I did not make any more signings. I wanted to, as you can see. I've signed a guy called Junizovic from Werder Bremen, but unfortunately I didn't sign him in time, and he's going to join us in the January transfer window, which is annoying because they did actually make sales as well. So yeah, squad's not really in an ideal place at the moment. So I played 4 games. I wanted to play 5, but I decided we're going to play this Inter Milan game because it's about a month after our last live commentary. So I want to space them about a month apart. So our next one will probably be that Fiorentina game. So I'm thinking something like that. But I like to, I don't know, I like to space them apart a bit further. But you know, we'll see what happens. I just want to see. I'm trying to think of who Lazio's rivalries are with. Lazio. General. Fierce rivals. Roma, historic. Juventus. Napoli. So we really should have done a Juventus game, really. But it's competitive, though. Yeah, Roma's a big rivalry, isn't it? So, when's that? Oh, it's not until December time. I'll probably play Fiorentina, and then I'd like to play the Rome game, but I don't want to space them too far apart. I'd like to probably play Inter or something. I don't know. I will play Roma sometime in this save, though. When do we face them? Oh, near the end. So I'll probably do that Roma game at some point when we get to it. Cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, let's go through some games. So first game was a 2-0 win at home against Atalanta. Who scored the goals in these ones? Gentiletti, our defender, and then Djordjevic in injury time, who's found the net quite a few times. Bode Keita suffered a knock very early on, and we had to take him off when I brought on Felipe Anderson. So that was kind of annoying that Keita suffered an injury. Let's have a look at these 2 goals. As you can see, Atalanta also had their own problems with injuries, with their player Bellini getting injured. My voice is still very, very bad. I've got like the lump in the throat. It's kind of weird. So Gentiletti, so it was a header off the bar and went in the the 89th minute or something. So 2 very late goals. I thought we were going to go through a ball draw, but yeah. Wait a minute, did that? I swear that just went in. What the hell is going on? Or did it? Am I being completely ridiculously stupid? Oh, well, let me go back again. I'm not quite sure what I did there. View highlights, goals. So yeah, the goal was there. I must have been showing the second goal then. I'm really stupid. I'm just not with it at all. So yeah, Gentiletti scoring his first ever goal for Lazio. And then this, I'm guessing it was the second goal by Djordjevic. Yeah, it's gone to 90 minutes. So that's alright. So it was their players that had the boys. You can see Biava here, tries to get a ball away, but De Vrij clears it. It goes to closer, and then Djordjevic, and a good run here from about 25 yards out. Plays it onto Konko, who's been a fantastic player for us as a right back. He's made some terrific performances over there. Djordjevic getting the late goal, and that made it 2-0. Next game was 3-0 victory away against Genoa. Closer, Candreva, and our young player Tukara getting the goals here. As you can see, 2 kind of serious injuries. Closer injured just before half time. He's back now though. And then Abdoulaye Konko also back, but not quite match fit, and he's kind of old as well. So yeah, Djordjevic getting man of the match here because he did pretty darn well. So let's have a look at the goals here then. 3 goals to look at. As you can see, they had a lot of shots. Genoa, 23 shots. A lot of shots by both sides really. It's kind of end-to-end stuff. So this was the first goal, Marchetti. Let's just straight on to closer, and that was easy. As you like, just take it past their keeper, and in it went. It was a good start, and that was very early on in the 5th minute. As you can see, 9 shots each on target. This was the second goal. As you can see, here we go. It went out. Here's Greco, their player. William, Lestian, Perotti, Pinilla rather, not Pinalla. It was dispossessed by Candreva. Here's Tunkara. Candreva with a fantastic run. Djordjevic with a through ball, and he just places it into the right of the goal. And that made it 2-0 in the 84th minute, but they weren't quite finished there. Here's Perotti, and then he was dispossessed by Djordjevic, but picked it back up. And it was them going for the win there. Marchetti picks up the ball, and he sends it up. It's picked up. Ledesma gets it over to Anderson on the left. It's cleared away. Ledesma picks it up. Candreva to Djordjevic. Tunkara in space, and that was easy. And the keeper didn't really react to it. So that was 2 goals in 5 minutes there. Tunkara getting goals there, which is good. And then we also then played a 4-1. Played Verona 1-4-1 at home. Djordjevic with a 7-minute hat-trick, which was absolutely fantastic to see from him. It's good to actually see him getting goals, because he didn't really hit any sort of form in pre-season. Got a couple of goals, and I subbed him off after an hour after a fantastic performance and 3 goals. Tunkara, the substitute, came on, and 6 minutes later he got a goal. Verona got a consolation late on through Abadi, and they also had this player sent off in 49th minute. So they played a good 40 odd minutes with 10 men. So let's have a look at these goals. 4 Lazio goals to look at here. So we have scored quite a lot of goals, and that's really, really good. And Candreva, I think, set up 2, maybe 3 of them, and Parolo also getting involved, creating chances. So here was Parolo to Cana. Here's Cavanda. Parolo. Cavanda's been a very good. He was intended to be a backup right back, but he's actually done very well. Here's Candreva and Djordjevic with his first of his 3 goals in the 21st minute. Excuse me. Yeah, my coughing has just been non-stop. Second one was from the spot a few minutes later. Easy one there, really. Parolo, I think it was, that won that penalty. And then he added his 3rd in the 28th minute. So it didn't take long, really. I don't know what the quickest hat-trick is in Serie A, but I imagine that's right up there. You know, it's not quite Robbie Fowler, but I will absolutely take it. A 7-minute hat-trick. You don't see those every day. Djordjevic to Candreva, and Djordjevic just finds himself in space, and has a go, and it's done. And yeah, that was 2 goals in 4 minutes, 3 in 7 from Djordjevic, and then there was a 4th that came through Tunkara. Here was Candreva, and that was a good finish there by Tunkara. And that was 4-0. And then, yeah, of course, Verona got a late consolation, even with 10 men. Sorry, I'm sniffing as well. It's not cleared up, and I've had it for a good week or so, and I'm fed up of it. Here we go, Raphael. And I'm not really sure what happens here. I think they just completely switch off. You know, they got the match won. And here we go, Ianita, Jankovic. Still going. Out to Marquez. Here's Abadi. There we go. So that was 4-1. So annoyed not to get a clean sheet, because Marchetti did do very well, but never mind. And then we faced Udinese at home. Djordjevic getting another goal, and that was a penalty right at the end of the first half. There was 4 minutes of added time in the first half, and then Candreva a few minutes before that got the first goal. 2 injuries for Udinese, Muriel and Vidmer, both injured. One at the end of the first half, and then one in the second half. So we're not the only ones that that are getting injuries, and it seems to be quite a common thing in this in FM 2015. There seem to be a lot more injuries. I don't know if that's something that's going to be fixed, or if that's what it's meant to be like. I don't know, but there seems to be a lot more. There's a lot in my Charlton save as well. I do have a very thin squad with Charlton, and I'm pretty much down to bare bones with that at the moment, and it's kind of worrying, and it's starting to show in my form. Djordjevic scoring from the spot. It already showed Kandreva's goal, I imagine. I completely missed it and switched off. So that was that. Next thing I'm going to look at is transfers. Now, as I said, I only made one transfer in time, which was Antonelli from Genoa, who plays at left back. And he's been doing pretty well there. He's been putting through some solid performances. Well in the sevens, average over 7. So he's going to be playing there for a while. And of course, we did sign Junuzovic, but didn't sign him in time. So he's going to join in January, in the January transfer window. Junuzovic, for the record, is... What is Junuzovic again? He's a centre midfielder. So I thought that was something else that we needed. But I would also, in January, like to buy a right-sided midfielder. Not necessarily an attacking midfielder, but just a wide midfielder. Something like that. So this guy we're going to buy from Bremen. He's actually injured at the moment. He suffered a separated shoulder. He's going to be out for 4 weeks. But yeah, he's going to be joining us in the January window. Outgoings. I think I mentioned most of these. Pereira to Verona for £700,000. Serpieri and Mergi have gone on loan to L'Aquila and Salernitana, respectively. Giuseppe Sciulli, I released him because he... he's now gone to Spezia, but I released him because he was 33 years old. He wasn't good enough for the squad. As you can see, 2-star potential, 2-star recommendation for a 33-year-old player, and that's just not really worth having in my squad. I couldn't shift him though. We paid 3 million for him, but unfortunately I couldn't shift him, so I decided to just terminate his contract, and his compensation wasn't that much. I also sold Stefan Radu to Hull, and I got 4 million for him, which is a good amount, and I was going to use that to buy Junuzovic, but unfortunately time ran out on deadline day. So Radu, our 27-year-old left back, has left Hull, but we got a good fee for him though. He's a good player for them in real life, but I just thought, I need some new blood in defence, I think. So that's what I went with. So today we're going to face Inter Milan away. I'm not expecting a win here. Inter Milan are in second place at the moment. In fact, we'll see where we are in the table competitions. So where are we? We're in 4th place, 1-4 and lost 1. Scored 11 and only conceded 2, which is quite good. That's I'd say that's very good actually. Not 12 points, goal difference of 9. So we're on level on points and goal difference with Napoli. Juventus and Inter are unbeaten, as are AC Milan. So yeah, I'd say we're in a respectable position at the moment, and I hope we can keep it up. Because how many teams qualify for Europe from Serie A? Top 2 qualify for the group stage. Third place qualifies for the playoff. 4th and 5th qualify for the Europa League group stage, and 6th place qualifies for the Europa League third qualifying round. What about the Tim Cup? Who gets in via that? Let's see. What about rules, don't we? Winner qualifies for the first round. First round of what? I don't know. Napoli are holders of that anyway. Because, yeah, they beat... I believe they beat Fiorentina in the final, and there was like an absolute riot there. I seem to remember seeing that on TV. And who was the player that got involved that were like trying to calm the fans down? What was his name? Is that Turkish or something like? He's from somewhere in that area. I can't remember his name though. Okay, let's go to the Inter Milan game. Let's just try and get on with this. Looks like a 3-5-2 of sorts by Inter. Of course, they've got Nemanja Vidic now, haven't they? Former Manchester United defender. Got Jonathan, got Gary Medel now, Hernandez, Paulo Osvaldo, who they got from Southampton. They've got on loan from Southampton, of course. So, yeah. Let's go to our team selection. Now, they're playing a 3-5-2. So, I'm thinking I want to go with a diamond, I think. Not quite sure. We'll have Djordjevic playing, of course. I don't know. Let's see what the quick pick says. So, I've got Keita up there, Anderson, Lulic, Gonzalez. I'm going to stick with this, I think. I'm quite happy with this. What injuries do we have? Berisha, our other goalkeeper, is going to be back imminently. But we have Strakosha as well, who's a Greek goalkeeper. And he's been... I played him a few times in pre-season. He's been quite good. And I think I played him in our Team Cup game as well. I can't remember, though. Because I haven't actually played this in a while. Because I've been intending to record. And I've just been absolutely feeling dreadful. Right, let's proceed to the match. We're going to go with this formation. Predictions of a draw. We could get the second place if we win here. So they are playing a 3-5-2, as I thought. They've got Dodo and Jonathan as wing backs. They've got Jan and Vila as well, who I know very well on this game from my days managing Liverpool on 2014, and he still looks a very solid player in this game as well. So did they sign him from somewhere? Oh, he's actually gone there on loan from Rubin Kazan. So yeah, and Vila, I know him very well in this game. Who's on the? Oh, so Medel didn't make the start 11. There's Freddie Guarin. There's actually been rumours that we're gonna get Freddie Guarin on loan, Liverpool, and we're going to be loaning Inter Milan Balotelli. Love if that happens, because Balotelli. I'm recording this Sunday, the 14th, and I was working today, but I did see the last half an hour of the Manchester United Liverpool game, and I wasn't impressed with what I saw. David De Gea, different class goalkeeper, he had an absolutely fantastic performance, but Balotelli just winds me up something chronic. Less said about Dejan Lovren, the better. Brought in to improve defence, and Carragher said it as well, he's made it worse. Pick up where you left off. Yeah, I'll say that. Okay, let's start the match. Here we go. So it starts at the kick-off. Hopefully we can actually get a win here. My first live commentary, we lost to newly promoted Cesena. And yeah, I was hoping it wasn't going to start like that, but that does seem to happen in my saves. Whenever I start a save, I always seem to start badly. Look at just what Southampton's beat us at Anfield on my first live commentary of 2014. Well, it wasn't first live actually, because I live commentary the pre-season friendly for some reason. Napoli have a goal against Genoa through Higuain, so that has put us down to 5th place, and it is Inter who are posing a threat early on here. We are playing at the San Siro though, so I'm not expecting a fantastic result. We're being dominated in the air. Well, and they're bossing us in midfield apparently as well. Well, they've got 5 people in midfield, so that's not exactly surprising. And they've had a few early pops here, and all the highlights have been at their end. And Dodo with a header that went over. Marquette's goal kick taken. It's headed by Mvila, and here's Simon or Simon. Here's Kovacic. I have no idea how to pronounce some of these names. Puts a shot away, but that was comfortable for Marchetti. And we have seen very little action up their end so far. Hopefully that'll change now. It is in their half. Here's Simon again. I'm going to call him Simon. I don't care how you pronounce it, but I'm calling him Simon. And don't know. That was a cross that seemed to go over, I think. But I think it did actually go out for a corner. And it's gone out for another one. De Vrij with a strong header. That's cleared away well by Alvaro Gonzalez. Kovacic. I don't know how to say some of these names. But we're just not really doing anything at all at the moment. Well, yeah, that's part of the reason, is that we don't have actually anything set. So I'm going to set to counter and fluid, I think. Going to counter-attacking football with Lazio. And Inter, well, we actually have more possession than them, but we obviously haven't done anything with it, because all of the highlights have come at our end. There's another save there by Marchetti. That's his 3rd save that he's had to make. And it's another corner. And I was going to mention exactly what happened to me this week. So last Sunday was our work Christmas party a week ago, which was absolutely fantastic, and I felt fine until it got to Monday late afternoon, when my voice started going, and you get that lump in your throat when you've got the first effects of a cold coming on, the first symptoms of a cold, and that lump in the throat is something that I often get first. Tuesday it just got worse, and I had a bad sore throat. Wednesday I completely lost my voice. Thursday was just the runny nose, the sore throat, the splitting headaches. So yeah, it just hasn't been good at all. We've had one shot on target, and again, I've yet to see. That was a good first half. We defended well, but going forward, we didn't really do anything. I'd say we can still come out of this with a win. Defending has been good. Impressed with your solid defending. Disappointed with your efforts to control midfield. And disappointed with finishing. I was hoping for something a bit different from that. Ledesma's been booked. That's alright though, I can deal with one yellow card. Let's go straight on to the second half here and see if we actually have any more luck. There's a red card there for Sassuolo. I'm sniffing again. So yeah, and then I get back to Sunday, and it seems that my effects have come full circle, and then I've now got the lump in the throat again. But apart from that, it's pretty much cleared up. I was a bit bunged up, and I keep sniffing and stuff. But I think I'm over the worst of it now, which is fine. I just really wanted to get back to videos because I've missed it. I'm going to take off Balde Keita because he's offered very little, if not nothing. So I'm going to take off Balde Keita, and I'm going to bring on Tunkara as something. Sorry, I'm still sniffing. What do I want Tunkara to be? I'm going to have him as poacher, I think. We'll do that. So we need to do anything else, really? Lulic hasn't really done a lot. I'm going to bring on Edison as well. Make a double change. I like making double changes. So we'll go with that. Make a double change. Hopefully we are injury-free this game. But we've had 6 attempts and only one of those has been on target. Inter have had 11. So, but it's 0-0 so far, which, as far as I'm concerned, is good. You know, I will take a point at San Siro. It's not very easy to get a result there. Hopefully, we are a bit better this time around. So Antonelli to Ledesma. I didn't actually do those highlights in 3D, did I? Those goals. Oh, God, I was going to say Tunkara completely fluffed it then and went well wide, but I think he was offside anyway. Jonathan gets a yellow card for Inter Milan, and it looks like we finally have some highlights up their end, which is good. Well, they didn't last very long. It's back in their end. Where the hell was that going, Gentile? You were trying to pass it to... Who is that A? Oh, what? They have touchline refs. They have touchline officials in Serie A, obviously. Why the hell is he over there, though? He's supposed to be on the goal line, isn't he? Oh, good save by Marchetti. That was a fantastic save tonight, Hernandez. I know a little bit about Hernandez, one of the other FM players I follow. Hasn't done a video in a while, FM Hub. Hoping he gets back into it. I don't know what the background is behind that, but he signed Hernandez on his Swansea save, and he looked a fantastic player for him, and a fantastic by Anderson. Yay! That's good. We have a goal. No, we don't. That's annoying. When it flashes goal and it even says Anderson scores, and then you get the disallowed. They've changed that from last year, and that's cruel. There's another yellow card for Inter. That's cruel. That is. They didn't do that last year. They just had the flashing goal and then no, it's been disallowed. But now they actually say it's a goal for so and so. Oh, that was a deflection and a half. That could have been nasty. Corner kick taken by Inter. It's cleared away well. Only as far as Hernandez though. Here's Dodo. Ranocchia. Kovacic. Cleared by Cavanda. That was a good clearance. That very comfortable. Puskas now to Kovacic. Dodo. That's gone out for a throw. Dodo. It's gone out for a throw. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Change is made. 70 minutes gone. Still no goals. We have actually found the net, but it was offside. Kovacic, Puskas, Hernandez. Oh, that's cruel. And that is a goal for sure. And, well, apparently he was offside. Let's see. I had this in one of my Choslin games that the player was offside, and I appealed. Well, I didn't appeal the decision, but I mentioned it to the interviewer, and I got a warning from the FA for just saying, "Oh, I think you got it wrong." Apparently, they can get you a warning from the FA. Come on, I want to see this highlight now. I want to see if this was offside, and if it is, I'm going to be cross because we defended very, very well so far this game, and that has kind of put a damper on things now. We haven't had a clear-cut chance or anything. Kovacic, Puskas. Why were there suspicions of offside? That number 3, that's De Vrij, isn't it? He was playing him well on. He was playing him about 3 yards onside. It was almost a second there. Cavanda heads it away. It's gone up into Vidic. Dodo again. Hernandez. Good save by Marchetti. And the double save. Great. Fantastic. Good. Just the one goal. And that's gone well over. Right, I need to start pushing for the win now. But we haven't even had a half chance, which is not good. Right, we're going to go to attacking. Go very fluid, and I'm going to bring on. Who am I going to bring on? Oh, I'm gonna take off the Anderson and bring on Candreva. And we're gonna go for it now. We're gonna go to attack in, and then last 10 minutes we'll go overload and see if we can get an equaliser. If not, if we concede a second, it's no big deal. You know, our goal difference is pretty good, and you know we've only conceded 2 goals so far this season. That was a poor pass, and it's gone on to Pablo Osvaldo, picked up by Cavanda, Tunkara, outpaced by Vidic. Vidic may be old, but he's still got the speed. I really don't know why Man United let him go, and if they did, why they didn't replace him. Rojo hasn't offered a lot. Same with Evra as well. Where was their replacement for Evra? I know they got Shaw, but he's still young and he can't play every single game, I don't think. Right, that's all my changes made, so I can't really do anything else. Cleared away by Gentiletti for a throw. That's good. Okay, look, we defended so well. Gentiletti's been a fantastic player for us so far. Our main captain, Mauri, hasn't played in quite a while. Candreva's free kick goes wide. We're now going to go to overload and more direct passing. Take more risks. Yep, do that. And then go up to Marchetti and sweep keeper and attack. Right, here we go. Last 10 minutes. Let's see if we can get something from this. I'd love to get a point from San Siro. Not easy to do, but I'd love to do it. I tried that goal without for offside. That was cruel. Do I have goal action on replays or? No, I don't. Okay, I'm going to change that. That's why we didn't see the offside decision. Gary Medel now. Osvaldo. Good save again by Marchetti. He's had a lot to do this game, but he has done it well. Here's Tunkara to Gonzalez. Tunkara again. Cavanda. No one gets onto the cross. I don't know if that was a shot actually. It looked more like it could have been a shot. Tunkara has done pretty badly since he came on. He's offered, well, about as much as Bordet Keita did Gonzalez, and that was saved by Carrizo. Candreva now with a corner. And it's picked up by Djordjevic, and Juan Jesus with the tackle goes out for a Lazio throw-in. Well, 3 minutes of added time, but it doesn't look like there's going to be an awful lot of action. Here's Hernandez for Inter. Kovacic, good save again by Marchetti. He's done very, very well in goal, and you know it's a shame to have conceded that one goal. Candreva now. Edison, is there a chance for one more? Is there still chance? No, he's bullied out of it by Edison. No, Edison's our player. Stupid, Andy. Really silly. Puskas to Hernandez. And it looks like they're going to run down the clock here. Medel to Jonathan. Or are they going to go for another goal? Puskas to Jonathan. De Vrij clears it away. And that will be the final whistle. And we've yet to get a point in live commentary. The result wasn't ideal, but they played very well. Putting the result aside, that was a pleasing performance, yeah. I'd say so. But I would say disappointed with the quality of finishing and the efforts to control midfield. Let's fire them up a bit as well, and they're still pleased. Stefan de Vrij didn't seem to be listening, which is kind of annoying. Man of the match was Hernandez, no surprise there. He was fantastic for them. Gentiletti with a good rating in defence. So yeah, defensive-wise, that was a very good performance. It was a shame to concede that one goal, but never mind. What has happened elsewhere? Cagliari won 5-2, Napoli won 4-1, Roma drew with Torino, Milan drew with Udinese. Alright, let's see what this says. Inter grab deserved win. Yep, 71 minutes. Lazio had a number of attempts at goal, but their profligacy meant they didn't score as many as they maybe would have liked. Right, let's see what... Not match confidence, not match report. I always like to see now what the fans are saying about it. So we go to our board. We go to board confidence. Fans are slightly concerned following their away defeat against Inter. Sometimes it says the players are underperformed, and I think I need to start playing Mauri again. Serie A roundup. So let's have a look at our tactic. So yeah, where is Mauri? Here he is. Is he match fit yet? No, he's severely lacking in fitness. I think he did suffer an injury. So, yeah, I need to start trying to bleed him into the team, really, now. But, you know, defensive-wise, I think we're doing very well. Djordjevic has his off days. But today was one. Kaita didn't really offer very much. And Tunkara, he actually, in between episodes, I received an offer from Atletico to buy him. And he was unhappy that I didn't agree the offer. So, yeah, he was pretty unhappy about that. And I just said, you know, you're just going to stay here. And he's only, 18 years old. And he's a good prospect as well. His stats are all going up. He's made his concerns public. But, you know, he's got potential, so I don't want to see him go anywhere. It was a bigger club, and it's one of his favourite clubs, apparently. But I didn't want to let him go. And that also angered one of my other players, I think. Well, it might have been a different time. Can't remember. Never mind. I'm going to end this off here, guys. Thank you for watching. So my next game, as I said, will probably be that home game against Fiorentina. Excuse me. I'm going to go with that, I think. Hopefully, I will have fully recovered by then. And that video should come out, if all goes to plan, on Wednesday. No, Thursday. Wednesday is my day off for Football Manager. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.